Oh, this? No, this isn't a fursuit.
What are you talking about? This is my high-level armor. Come on, quit being jealous. It's unbecoming. Monster Hunter Wilds is the latest furry indoctrination sandbox.
You seen what I've seen, right? I need to ask a question before I continue this video. Is this safe for me to watch on stream? Or am I about to get myself banned? Let's start again.
No, this isn't a fursuit.
What are you talking about? This is my high-level armor. Come on, quit being jealous. It's unbecoming. Monster Hunter Wilds is the latest furry indoctrination.
That's a mod.
Sandbox where you smack really big monsters for 100 hours and somehow don't get bored of it. It's David and Goliath.
Hey,
if David
Major
drugged
bitch.
Goliath and brought him back to his special dungeon. It's my favorite franchise where you can turn an endangered animal into a fur coat. And it's the fork in the road that either leads to becoming a furry or Cabela's. But for me, it's just another fine addition to my collection of games where I
kill things because they're different from me.
In fact, this game is so much fun I didn't have to use mods. I mean, but you know, besides a couple of
I didn't have to use mods. I didn't have to use mods. Because that's what the game really looks like.
quality of life things, but they're just some small front-end tweaks. I promise you, you're not even gonna notice them. I mean, when our blacksmith looks like this,
I don't even need to use mods.
what I do need is for this entire story to fuck off right now. I'll tell you what's really wild. The tutorial is 8 hours long and they call it the main story. They put in so many cutscenes and walk-alongs that I kept forgetting what the dodge.
How do I get my game to look like that? You know, I'll play it a lot more.
Was between fights. I go from ODing on dopamine in the fights to going cold turkey in the cutscenes. These cutscenes are like dopamine detoxes. Get that annoying little shit out of my face. I get that the story is supposed to build up all these fights and give you more of a reason to want to hunt the monsters, but you misunderstand me, Capcom. I already have a reason. I want to turn that gangly bitch into a mink coat. I don't need to know who they are, where they come from, or why they're here. I need to know if killing them will help me make my great sword even greater. The only motivation this is giving me is to skip the cutscenes until I see a big old monster show up. Like those monsters
Oh my god.
there. God damn, Gemma. Look at those big naturals. What is that, tungsten steel? Luckily, once the main story is done, they just let you smack the fucking monsters. But before we get into fucking monsters, let's talk about stalking monsters. Wilds is way more actiony and streamlined than the previous entries. In previous games, just to find these bastards, you would have to interview the chicken's family, past lovers, you'd have to find piles of shit and take a little nibble and go, he's within 100 meters of here, I know it. Tonight's the night, and it's gonna keep happening again and again and again. Oh shit, there he is. Only to have to repeat this all over again 10 minutes later because the bastard rolled away mid-fight. I thought I was getting an animal cruelty simulator, and instead I got a shitty serial killer getting his daily cardio simulator. PETA shouldn't be mad about this game. I think this is more the fat activist jurisdiction. Whereas in Wilds, you load in, hop on the bird, turn on autopilot, go take a dump, come back, and there's the frog staring.
Oh! I was just about to ask about jiggle physics. I was just about to ask.
You down deviously.
Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth.
Now when he runs, I'm tracking that
you
bitch
know,
on
you
Find
know.
My Fursuit. We're one game away from not even showing up to the battlefield anymore and just drone striking these bastards. I get it now, new Assassin's Creed fans. Letting the game play itself is way better than me playing it. I can only imagine how good it feels to avoid playing your dog shit.
I'm not sure. Like every bit that I would have edited out for a YouTube video, I'm pretty sure YouTube's gonna be like, huh? Excuse me? Absolutely fucking not.
Game, but for now we still gotta mince our meat, and with that being said, the combat's fantastic no matter what weapon you use. The flow is stupendous. The new aiming feature gives me a snowball's chance in hell at reaching these tall monsters' taints. I don't even think a single franchise out there has as impactful hits as Monster Hunter does. When you're smacking them, the scales come off, tails come off, you're shaving them like one of those meat tornadoes at the kebab places. Except
Meat tornadoes. I'm gonna call them that from now on. A meat tornado.
questionable meat-like compounds, you're shaving off a little Gucci, a little Cucinelli, a little Prada,
But they
a
look
little
so
Tom
cute. The
Ford.
outfits
I'm
look
shaving off this strip
amazing.
by the fistful. And I know I said any weapon is fun, but you should know
spin
by
me
now not to
right
listen to
round.
me. There's only one weapon that will allow you through the pearly gates, and that's the great sword. Some people will say there's no need to go all in because you can just bring
Does this actually affect your game? I don't mean it like that. I mean like, no, I do mean it like that. I mean, does it, you know, when you add some mods in, it completely changes your game, you don't get experience, yada, yada, yada. Does this do anything like that? Or can you just change the way you look and still play Wilds? You know? Change the way you look and still play Wilds. Yeah, like, I just want to make sure that it's not like a whole different thing where you can't play the game properly. Like, I know that sounds really stupid, but like it's going to affect the experience, or you can't craft weapons properly because you got mods on. You know what I mean? Kebab.
a second weapon, and they're right. You do get a second weapon. Another great sword. Shut up and go get Gemma to make you a copy.
Okay. they're like way bigger than her head, okay? I thought mine were big. They are they're extortionate. I love it.
Cosby sword to go with your regular sword. Gunlance users are out here struggling
Her
on
back must
monsters
hurt.
as simple as the flaming cocks. Can you imagine that? Great sword havers can't. The great sword's all about smacking the shit out of a monster as hard as you can, as slowly as you can, while taking the absolute most damage you can.
Almost
Make
big as
no
bottom.
mistake about it, choosing the great sword is choosing to take a hurtin'. I'm out here popping mega potions like Percocets. Can't feel a fuck to give. I am him. It's very different from the Gunlance user strategy of the best offense is getting killed immediately and letting your friend beat the boss for you. Humble opinion here, but Gunlance users should be put up against a wall and showered with shampoo and body wash. Get that sweaty shit out of here. Did you know that 9 out of 10 Gunlance users are furries? That stat just came out. Go look it up. The great sword has hit
How many of you are Gunlance users? I need to know. And how many of you that are Gunlancers, furries? How many?
Parry. What more do you need? But with great power comes great responsibility. Parrying ain't easy. You have to start your parry 7 years beforehand and then hope it lines up with him being 3 feet away from you in the middle of an attack. Timing is essential. When their back is turned on you, not yet. When they just started their attack, not yet. When your wife starts banging the neighbor, not yet. It's all about that perfect moment. When now!
Oh!
Wow! Sunk it! Listen, if you can't get the parry down, just go find a great sword user who did get it down that'll carry you until Capcom servers take a shit. Now, with all that being said, weapons are only half the battle. The other half is fucking up explosive barrel tosses or using the environment against the monsters. And the environment can be any number of things. You can pull a cliff down on a frog, you can lure him into a vine trap. Hell, sometimes a hawk will come down to double team that cock. Except you shouldn't double team him. I'll tell you what you should do. You should remove yourself from the situation and take a little inspiration from Mike Vick's playbook. That's right, start taking bets. Who's gonna win, the hawk or the cock? This is a God-given side hustle laid upon your
Honestly,
feet.
this
Are
whole
you an
time I've been watching this, like, where I've gone quiet and all I've done is stare at the booba. I'd say I'm ashamed, but I'm really not. That's all I've done. The fuck?
entrepreneur or not. If you see 2 dogs fucking and don't start charging matinees and running Facebook ads for it, then I guess you just don't want a Lamborghini. Do you? Bill. Profit, profit, profit. Then go use that money to craft more weapons. I just crafted a heavy bowgun. I don't like heavy bowguns. I would never even fucking touch a heavy
Honestly, they just looked like they were really hurt. They're great, but they looked like they were really fucking hurt.
bowgun. I just wanted to see the blacksmith again. That's business. As far as what armor you should use, just craft whichever fursuit matches your persona. Listen, pimps, I gotta admit something to you. This whole time I was in fact using mods. And not just the quality of life mods I told you about. I admit I used mods to make the heavies heavier. I know. You probably didn't even notice, but I had to confess. I had to confess before I showed you this last mod. I've gone too far, damn it. Too far!
It says, now I am become death.
Your back would be dead, so dead. Oh god. the actual fuck?